Everyone knows knock retard pulls timing to save the engine. That part's fine. That's the ECU doing its job. What nobody talks about is what it costs you after the knock is already gone. Here's what happens. The sensor picks up detonation and the PCM pulls timing, fast. On a GM or Chrysler platform, it'll pull up to 25.5 degrees. That's the hard ceiling. Good. That's the engine protecting itself. But here's the part that matters. The knock can disappear in a fraction of a second. The timing doesn't come back that fast. The PCM restores timing at 0.8 degrees per second. So if you took a 15-degree hit, and 15 is not unusual, it takes nearly 19 seconds to climb back to where you started. 19 seconds. On a roll, on a pull, on a dyno run. The run is over before your timing is back. You made the knock go away, and you're still down on power. That's the tax. And it doesn't throw a code. It just shows up as a slow car. A file that's constantly tripping. Knock retard isn't protecting the customer. It's choking them. Quietly, every pull, all day. The fix isn't more aggressive retard. It's a file that doesn't trip it in the first place. Correct timing for the fuel, the boost, the platform, so the engine never has to reach for the safety net. And this is readable. It's in the log and it's in the map. // If you know what the timing should be at a given load and RPM, you can see exactly where a file is leaning on knock retard to cover for bad calibration. We read every file at the hex level before it ships. Correct timing, no leaning on the safety net. Links below if you want your maps read instead of guessed. Stop trusting. Start reading.